Welcome back to the FanTEAsy Podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Kelly, and my bestie is obviously Montana. You fucking know it. She is the best. Anyway, we are so excited to... I can't even say we're excited. We are devastated to be finishing the Revolution. Oh my gosh. All that is Iron Flame. Please, if you haven't done so already, go leave a review, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Check out our Instagram and TikTok, hopefully, as long as it doesn't get banned. Cross your fingers. And if it does, please, the biggest way you can support us is on our Patreon. Go subscribe. That way you can see all of the new episodes, fun interviews, exciting behind the scenes, therapy sessions. You don't want to miss those. Literally all the fun stuff.
Seriously. And if you're here, I don't know why you would be here if you didn't read Iron Flame or the Empyrean series. That'd be a little funny and a little weird. But as you know, we have broken down all of Fourth Wing. We have broken down all of Iron Flame. This is the very last Iron Flame episode. I'm not as emotional as I was when we broke down Fourth Wing, because that one just I don't know, it felt more final, I guess. Yeah. Maybe it's just because we have Onyx Storm coming right away, but we are breaking down all things Empyrean. We are talking about dragons, signets, all of the crazy ass events that happen. So, I mean, by this point, you should have already joined the revolution. If you haven't, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
This podcast is quite literally a full deep dive. We are covering both Iron Flame and Onyx Storm. Oh my god, I can't wait! Iron Flame and Fourth Wing, like Montana said, and soon to be Onyx Storm, starting next week or when this comes out. Maybe in a day or two. We don't know. Oh my god, it's just right around the corner. I'm so excited. Please, for the love of God, if you have not read the book, I don't know how you're even still listening to this podcast, but go read the book. It's so fucking good. Cry with us, laugh with us, swoon over Zaddy with us. Please go read the books, because we are about to literally rip out our hearts once again to finish this book. I just can't wait.
I can't. I'm not emotionally ready, but it's fine. We're here. As you know, everything in the Empyrean series is, well, it's the Empyrean series. We're literally in the middle of war. I don't know. There's battle. We have scary monsters and dark wielders. The start of war. And murder and losing limbs and people dying. It's a lot, okay? And then Callie and I are a little crazy, a little unhinged. We swear a lot and we have very loud opinions. We're clowning, all right? So we're rating this episode rated R.
Not you coming at me for my loud voice.
No, not loud voice. Our opinions are loud.
Right, sure. But in all seriousness, she's always like, I have to turn your mic down. You're so loud. Yeah, sorry. I'm emotional. I project, and when I get really excited, I get really loud. My mother, hi mom, if you're listening, she's always like, your voice, why is your voice so loud? And I'm like, it's just the way I am. Sorry, I don't know what makes me the way I am. You did. Anyway, we are so very excited to literally, I don't even know, are we joining the revolution at this point? Or we're in the revolution?
We're fighting for the revolution.
Are you ready for this war? Let's put it that way. Are you ready to join this war? Full force?
Yes.
I'm not. I'm devastated.
Let's go.
I'm devastated.
Oh no, I'm devastated.
I actually am though. But Before we go into it,
Uh,
Anna, what era are you in?
well, speak now, obviously, because it's the final one of the book. What era are you in?
Same. So I've had the
Yeah.
time of my life fighting wyvern with you.
Oh, oh, switching it up a little bit.
Yeah, I
Shaking up
mean,
the Tay-Tay. It's Callie's
not
version.
Callie's version. We aren't fighting our dragons. We are one with our dragons. We are fighting these wyvern and these fucking
Absolutely.
venom. The flying T-Rexes and the evil weasels, they gotta go.
I mean, technically, we do fight bad dragons because, like,
Okay,
soulless, but
wait.
mostly wyvern. So I'm gonna go with "Had the Time of My Life" fighting wyvern with you, FanTEasy's version.
FanTEAsy. I'm in my FanTEAsy era. Yeah. I like don't even want to start this
Y'all, we got
because
a
I'm
cool
like
ass
anxious.
coffee cup that says
Oh
that
yeah,
in our merch shop.
and you want
Callie
it.
made the cutest little dragon and everything. Ugh, they're so cute. Please go check out our merch shop. Like shameless, yeah, is that what I'm looking for? Shameless
Yeah,
plug here. Yeah,
yeah.
go check out our merch shop. It's cute. She
Fucking
works
no
really
shame,
hard on
but
it. So I
I have
mean,
no shame. Go check it out, and
none.
quite literally, go check out our Patreon. Join us over there because that is
Please.
where all of the fun interviews are. And yeah, we want to keep doing this
Mm-hmm.
and like be able to make it like a real reality and not work our real day jobs. So shameless plug.
Yep.
Go support us, please. It would mean the
Literally.
world to us. We want to be able to go and do all the fun things, bookish events, keep doing this, have motivation to keep doing this. We really, I mean, honestly, we're going to keep doing it anyway because it's just fun for us. So I guess if you
Yeah.
don't, I suppose that's fine too. But please do. Please, please do. Yeah.
Okay. Before we sound too desperate, what is our episode monologue?
Okay. We have chapters 62 through 66. And oof, oof. Okay. This is fun because of how it ends last episode. So, chapter 62, starting off
Yep.
strong, our girl Ree has just jumped on Terran's back and is here to help save Violet and take down the Venom. But things turn grim when Violet goes to help Sawyer and Riddick and their dragons who are fighting off Wyvern. As Sawyer tries to save his dragon, a Wyvern bites off his leg, but he will not die today. Violet leaps from Terran's back and saves Sawyer from the wyvern, only to be sent free falling to the cliffs below. Terran banks and saves them just in time, though he is definitely not pleased with her. Just as they land and are met by Marin, Cat, and Daja, who take Sawyer to be healed, a venom emerges from the tree line. There's literally no time to run. Both Cat and Violet are in perfect distance to be drained by the venom. Though the venom doesn't want to kill Violet, but capture her, they fear for what might happen. Violet strikes her with her lightning, killing her, but then a second venom appears. When this one lifts Violet into the air, disarming her, Violet fears she has lost. Just when a boulder, is that a boulder? No? What is that? Golden eyes? Black shimmering scales? Chapter 63. Out of the darkness comes not a boulder or another wyvern, thank Dune, but Andarna, who proceeds to cook the pesky evil weasel and then eats him like a little snacky. From the flight field, Violet, Cat, and now Zayden head into the courtyard to find Jasenia, who has some new information from Clara's journal. We learn how to count properly. Violet rushes to her mom and the rest of administration to form a new plan. In the meeting, they decide to abandon their posts and focus on defending the veil. Violet disagrees and is demanding they try to raise the wards. For now, she has the solution in doing so. Hopefully. She asks for her mom to help her imbue the stone, and Zayden agrees to distract the Venom and their leadership, who has now arrived in Basquiat. No. Chapter 64. Now Violet knows the secret in raising the wards, but lets Zayden know that there's only one option, Basquiat or Erasia. They won't be able to raise the wards in both places. Xaden is quick to melt our hearts with the whole "my home is wherever you are" line. We all swoon, mushy mushy lushy love stuff. Now Violet must head down to the chambers and check with Brennan in hopes he has healed the stone. Xaden takes off to the skies again with Gale and Taryn to keep the Venom busy and away from Violet. Now, Violet can imbue the stone and bring it back to life so Andarna can hot Tua on the thing and get it up and going again. That's what she said. When Violet nearly drains all her power and her life, Lilith comes to the rescue and drop kicks Violet out of the way to stop her. Lilith then takes Sloane, Siphon, remember, and tells her to use her power to drain Lilith and fuel the stone. Sloane is hesitant because, no, you can't. There must be another way. But eventually gives in, and Lilith, in her dying breath, makes us all blubber like babies as she sacrifices herself to get the wards back up. Chapter 65. Oh, we're near the end. Wyvern start dropping like flies from the sky, and the evil weasel leader retreats to whatever hole he crawled out of. Everyone is relieved, and the wards are now working, but Violet is only concerned with where Xaden is and if he is alive. Taryn assures her he lives, but when Violet finally finds him, he tells her that she should stay because she will be safer here. When he finally looks at her, she sees the red-rimmed eyes she saw on Jack Barlow. I'm devastated. Chapter 66. Welcome to the inner workings of our favorite shadow daddy. Xaden is in battle and fighting for his life against the Venin General. The General taunts Xaden and nearly kills him when Xaden makes a decision he can't undo. After the battle, he wakes up next to Violet and quickly leaves before she wakes up too. He goes down to find Jack Barlow in his cell and asks him for the cure, to which Jack replies, "There is no cure. Welcome to our fucked up family." I want to cry.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready either. Talking about it, rereading it for one, was already like, I don't know. I was telling you, like, it's like, I know, but like, I don't remember very specifically because these aren't things that like people post or talk about a lot. Like the real, okay, well, like, it's been my honor. That quote goes around everywhere. But like Lilith and Darna, Xaden, like there's a couple lines in here that like you don't read a lot often. So I'm just like, oh my God, no. I was wallowing. I was literally just pouring from my face. It's fine. It's fine.
Rebecca knows how to get us.
She got me. She got me good.
I can't. Callie, I am so goddamn stressed. What is our chapter 62 summary?
I don't want to go back to chapter 62 and like I don't want to relive all of this, but okay.
Like, can we just skip through
to the end? Can we just go to the very end and be like, how did we get here? And I just am ready for Onyx Storm so badly. Okay, chapter 62. Whew. Rhee helps Violet fight off the venom from Taryn's back and sends him flying to his death down below. Thank God. Then Violet turns her attention to Riddick and Sawyer, who are being attacked by several wyvern. There is no way to wield her lightning without hitting one of them, so they fly closer to assist. Violet then jumps from Taryn's back to help Sawyer free his dragon from the wyvern. They both go sailing down into the valley below. Taryn swoops and grabs them and brings them to the flight field. Daja, Mara, and Kat meet them and take Sawyer to be healed as quickly as they can. You know, missing that whole leg thing. As Kat is leaving the field, a venom appears for Violet. As the venom taunts Violet, a second appears. With the small distraction, Violet strikes the female venom, killing her instantly. The second venom then suspends Violet in the air, rendering her completely useless. But then, creeping from the shadows, someone comes to save her.
This chapter made me cry.
I know. Same.
I can't. It was horrible. I was literally like listening and tabbing. And even though I knew it was happening, I was like, and I'm crying.
I mean, just from the beginning. I refuse to lose any of them.
Well, our excerpt says the easiest way to defeat a dragon is to kill its rider. Though the creature will most likely survive the blow, it will be stunned long enough to be felled. Chapter 3, The Tactical Guide to Defeating Dragons by Colonel Elijah Jobin. Who the fuck is Elijah Jobin? First of all, why are we talking about defeating dragons? Like, I don't even have the energy to think about that shit.
Is it, like, is this a Venom book? Is this a flyer book? Who is Elijah Jobin? And why are you trying to defeat my dragons?
Yeah, fuck off. That's my dragon, bitch. My dragon takes me to Target.
Where I can pick up my new copy of Onyx Storm.
I don't even want to think about this. Oh, yes. Okay, I can't even focus on that shit because Rhiannon has just jumped on Tarn's back to save us from a Venom. We are going hand to hand with a Venom, and it's her very first battle. Stress.
The fact that she just like jumps over though and is just so quick to like come to Violet's aid, I'm like, yes. Having her, I mean, this is why she's our wing leader, like squad leader. Like she just comes in and she's like, yes, I have this. I can do this. I can do this. But I don't want to lose her. So what do we need to do here to get this fucking Venom off of here? Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. It's a whole Taryn, Violet, Rhiannon little threesome against this Venom. They all have a part to play, and we are like, get the fuck out of here. Ugh.
I just hate that she's literally fighting this fucking Venom, and then she's like, all right, Rhea, like, you're gonna have to hold on tight. We're about to roll, and I'm gonna shoot my little imbued crossbow arrows at this bitch. Hold on tight. Like, oh my God. And the fact that Violet's just like, you're reckless, irresponsible. She just goes, you're welcome.
Yep. Immediately just jumps. Like she jumps on and then immediately is like, hey, you're welcome. Peace out. And jumps right off. Like it's no big deal. And Violet's like, I'm stuck in my saddle. The difference between these two.
Well, and it's funny because in Fourth Wing, you know, they make such a big deal about you can't talk to someone else's dragon, and it's like made a big deal later. Like you're not supposed to get on anyone else's dragon without their permission, blah, blah, blah. And she's just like, nope, I'm going. I'm going to do this anyway. And like, obviously we know Tarn doesn't care. He wants Violet to be safe.
Right.
But like Violet has to ask Sleeg for permission to help and
help save. Yeah. And then it's just interesting because then later when she's talking to Coda, like,
right.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal, but yeah, Terrence, he's not like the other dragons. He's a cool dragon.
I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But, you know, it's fine. Well, okay. Sigale's outnumbered. We're a little stressed. There's a roar of pain. She's like, and Darna's like, no, bitch. Like, I'm safe, whatever. And we just realize that it's Atrum. And immediately we're like, where the fuck is Riddick?
Nope. I don't want to do this. There are wyvern
I'm not
everywhere.
okay.
Atrum, Riddick, Sleeg, Sawyer are all now intertwined with all of these wyvern. They're holding on to them. The dragons are holding on to the wyvern. It's literally like Twister in the air with dragons and wyvern. And I don't like this game that we're playing. It's not fun for me. I'm stressed.
No.
At first, I'm like, oh God, not Riddick. And then, of course, it's Sleeg and Sawyer. And Sawyer is just trying to get this fucking wyvern off. And what does it do?
Yeah.
What does it do?
I can't. It says, in the third, it completes its assault, snapping at Sleek's exposed side. Sawyer kicks at the gaping jaws to save his dragon from the bite, but in the next, he takes it himself, his leg disappearing between the wyvern's massive teeth. He just lost his fucking leg. He's gonna bleed out. Riddick is standing on top of Atrum, just stabbing the absolute fuck out of this wyvern to get it to let go, and it's not. Like, how did that not make you let go?
There's nothing left below Sawyer's knee. He's losing blood and his grip. No, I'm not going to stand by and watch another one of my friends die. I refuse. Literally, the fact that she's like, forgive me, peace. Tarn is
literally.
pissed. But what are we supposed to do? We are not going to sit here.
Ray just did it.
Watch Sawyer bleed out and die. We already lost Liam. We are going to make it. We're not. Oh God, no. I'm just so stressed. I'm not having fun.
But Violet makes me laugh when she decides to just, jump, take a leap of faith, right? And thankfully she does land on Atrum's back, and she just goes back at Tarn. How's that for a running landing?
Honestly, their ability to kind of banter back and forth in the midst of this battle does give a little relief. Okay, your sarcasm's still there. You're not completely pissed at me, because they go back and forth. And she's like, where are you? And he's like, where I'm supposed to be, unlike you. Okay, well, here's the dealio. I'm trying to save my friend's life, and you're supposed to be helping. So, and then, she's like, okay, now do me a favor. And he's like, witches. Okay, here we go. Me and Sawyer are going falling.
God, it's the whole... She's telling Riddick, she's like, look... She's literally telling Riddick, she's like, fire this crossbow as soon as I'm on Sleek. And he's like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? You're getting, okay, whatever. And she's like, okay, Sleek, I'm coming, let me help him. Okay, Sawyer, we're free falling. Call us Tom Petty, cause...
I love that song. I actually love Tom Petty. Oh, I'm gonna have to put that back in my hyperfixation music round. I haven't listened to him in a while. Just really,
it's so good though.
It's so good. I love Tom Petty. Anyway, nope. We saved Sawyer.
I mean, at least Tarn caught them.
But and
she saved him.
Why? You can't even be mad. I saved him. Sleeg's fine with it.
And he also just kind of gives her a piece of information while we're in the middle of so much stress. Your brother has mended the stone into one piece, but does not feel hopeful. Great. Awesome.
Oh, Marb. Only giving us the bare minimum on those details, but... there's not much we could do. We just focus on one thing at a time. Currently, Sawyer, go get healed. Mended. Not mended. Healed? Healed. Mended? I don't know. You're missing a leg, so go get taken care of.
But, can it break your heart, Callie?
No.
Because it's the line
that
broke me the first time reading it. And then listening to it, I literally listened to it 2 times because I was like, I just can't emotionally handle this.
You reading it again is going to make me cry. Go ahead. Oh, I have goosebumps.
Obviously, we have landed. We are calling for aid. We are trying to get healers. Oh, I have tears. Violet, you can't have him. I tell Malik, shifting to Neil in the now Scarlet Snow. You took Liam. You may not have Sawyer. What? I'm literally crying. Oh. And it sucks because I'm like, I'm crying and I know he's going to be fine, so why am I crying?
Because it's Liam though too. It's not just Sawyer. It's
I
the
know.
open wound that is Liam in our hearts. And I just want
just rubbing salt in it.
It is. And it's just like, but here's the thing, like, it's okay for right now, but we don't know what this means for Sawyer going into the next book. We don't know what that means. Like, there's still a war to be had. So anytime any of our squad is hurt, we are hurt. This is our squad. We are a part of this. And it's so painful. But we have Marin and Kat and Daja coming very quickly to our rescue. They are coming to get Sawyer to bring him back inside. And I am just like, oh, thank God, because I can't deal with this. The healers. But like, what do you
They're
do?
helping and we really appreciate it.
Just stop the bleeding. Don't let him bleed out.
I can't. And, you know, we're like, okay, Tarn's going to come back in just a minute after he helps defend Sigale. Sawyer's going to get help. It's going to be fine. We're going to rejoin this battle and we're going to get through this. And all of a sudden, Tarn just yells, behind you. And there's a Venom 20 feet away watching me with a curious look on a heart-shaped face that had at some point been undeniably beautiful. Great.
Don't you just wonder who she is?
Oh, yeah. Like, where did you come from?
Was she someone that was in the college, like Jack? The fact that she's like coming from on foot leads me to believe that she was just like lingering, like a scribe or something. And then she went and changed, and now she's here.
That's actually a very good point. I was thinking the ones that are like falling off their wyvern, like, do they actually die when they hit the ground?
Yeah.
Or are they just channeling themselves back up? Like, but that's such a good point.
I feel
that
like
Cosmo excerpt of Onyx Storm fucked us up.
I know. I do feel like the ones that are just like, because we are really close now. We're on the flight field.
Yeah.
Like, we're right there. So I just feel like these ones that are just walking.
No, it makes sense.
Casually,
that's a really good thought.
Yeah, where did you come from?
That is a really, really good point.
Like it.
No. And then Kat stays to help Violet. Fucking like, whoa, Kat. Okay.
What did you think you were going to be able to do? Although her heightening her emotions was actually genius. I was like, yes.
So she did do something.
She did. But I'm like,
yes.
You know, I don't know. Not having like physical power. I'm like, what are you going to do?
It's her saying, the Venom saying to them, you know, she doesn't care about Kat. She'll kill Kat, no problem. But she says, but I'm under orders not to kill. So let's not make this difficult. You'll be so much fun for him to wield. What? Why? What?
These are moments that I'm like, I don't think Dad can be Venom, because why would he be like using her in a negative way? unless he's like
Yeah,
really
that's
dark now. But I'm like, I don't know. Just knowing what we know about him, that's the stuff that confuses me because I'm like, what? Go with
or if
it.
just
Go with it.
just it's I mean it's not much of a theory, but it just kind of tags on to the if say her dad is Venom, say he is a general or a sage or whatever, if he is like not actually in his villain era, but he's playing his villain era from the inside. Like you
Ooh.
obviously Zayden's not gonna want to just be evil now that he turns. So
Yeah,
maybe he's like working from the inside too.
that's a
I don't
possibility.
know.
I
Food for
can see
thought
that.
all around.
Okay, you know what I was thinking about though? Where is Melgren this entire time? Like, we had Lilith
He's
come
flying
out.
here.
Is he flying? Oh no, he's not here yet. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's not here yet.
For some reason, when we were like starting, I was like, where is that bitch at? That's right. But even once they get there, I get no, I debunked it. It's fine. He wasn't there yet. That's why I was confused. Duh. He was with Samara.
But her with Kat like fucking heightening this bitch's emotions, and she's just getting so greedy. Like, I will be more than an ASIM soon. I'm gonna be the favorite. It's gonna be me, and just like getting her all worked up, all
I will be
in a
given the
little
veil
tizzy.
when this is over. And I'm like,
Ew, no,
what do
you
you want
won't,
the entire veil
dumbass.
for? But what do you
Right?
want that
The
for? I'm
power,
like,
but
oh my
like,
god,
why?
what? But why? Like, oh my god. And then there's the you will turn for something much more dangerous. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It will be me. Me, bitch. Watch this. Zap.
I just hate that a second one shows up because now that you said it, the ones that are casually on the ground, you've got to be right. Like, there's just no way that they. Yeah, no,
They're
I
not like
100% think
flying
that you're
in,
right. That they were
coming in
already.
undetected on like these wyvern because I'm there,
Yeah,
they're wyvern. So they had to have just been
yeah, no,
coming from
that is
inside.
such
So
a good
then,
point.
so now I'm like, who the fuck is Win? Was this a name? I don't think we ever heard this name before, but like, was she
No,
someone that was in, yeah, the
just
scribe
casually
quadrant or the
ascribe
healer
like a.
quadrant or, yeah.
Yeah, maybe she's a first year, like, and we just
Mm-hmm.
hadn't met her. No, I am 1000% behind what you're saying here. And I hate the fact that we have a second one.
Oh.
And he's just like, well, he's almost here. So let's move this along, shall we? Like, again, with the he.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is this guy that is after them?
I don't know. Okay, but then
Will
thinking
will
about
you please just enlighten me on what happens, though?
at the end, because I have a thought first.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh, okay. No, do your thought first.
okay, because we were talking about the Venom and their power and like how we just don't know a whole lot about them. So I'm just so curious
Yeah.
because their whole ability to literally lift people and completely immobilize them. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like,
Oh, yeah.
why, how, where did you learn this? How are you doing this? Physically, like, do they
Mm-hmm.
can take, like, can they all do this? Is this something that like increases as you like rank up, or just like the more you channel, or is this something like a
Like a lesser
signet and like,
magic working your way up type of thing. Yeah.
well, yeah, or is it like a signet and each one is like so different?
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, because this is the first one to do something like that.
Yeah, and I'm just
Oh,
like,
shit.
what is this thing you're doing? He's just like,
God
yeah.
damn it. I have so many questions.
I'm so annoyed by these guys. But you know what? Our saving grace, because Violet fucking kills Win. Okay, bye, bitch. And then we have that pretty little boulder back there, and we're like, huh? What is that? I can't see. And that bitch comes out. That boulder rolls out like a fucking snowball and is like, ah! Except for it's not a boulder. I can't tell you yet because that's the end of the chapter.
What's chapter 63 summary?
Remember when Andarna said she will be where she is needed? Well, our girl was not lying. Andarna emerges from the shadows to scorch the stupid Venom right where he stands. Xaden then meets Kat and Violet on the field, and they all head back inside the gates to meet with the others. Everyone is in complete shock by the events that have taken place, needless to say, but the war isn't over yet. Jasenia has been busy looking for more answers on how to raise the wards again and thinks she has found something wrong in the translations. The breath of the seven combined and set the stone ablaze in an iron flame. 7 dragons. Violet has the realization, but hasn't yet confirmed it to be true. Violet joins everyone in the meeting room where Melgren has decided to put all assets from their current posts across the fortress and focus on protecting the Vale. Violet insists that they try to raise the wards one more time, and she knows exactly how to do it. As more Venom arrive, they hesitantly agree to follow Violet's plan, and Lilith goes with Violet to help imbue the stone. Xaden heads in the opposite direction to fight the Venom leaders and buy them some more time. It's just like everywhere you look, Venom.
Okay.
Venom here, Venom there, Venom. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
I hate it.
Venom is becoming a dirty word.
Are you ready for
No. So stressed.
I was going to say, are you ready for an actual real translation?
By Jasenia? Yeah, it'd be great. Can you give it to me?
I am alone in thinking the knowledge of wards, the protections they provide, should not solely benefit Navarre, and it has cost me everything. Journal of Lyra of Moraine, translated by Cadet Jasenia Neil Ward. Thank you, Lyra. Actually giving a shit about people.
And
thank you, Jasenia, for actually being smart.
For actually translating something correctly. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't even care because we'll get to that in a little bit, but I'm sorry, Boulder? Eye scales
Boulder?
tell me what?
The Dark Wielder here. Sorry, you're just not quite fast enough because blast with my what is that? Fire. And Darna is now scorching this motherfucker with her fire because of course she can. What in the actual fuck? We can't believe it. I mean, I thought it was black. I thought it was green. I thought it was purple. But here she is in all her fucking glory. That 7th beautiful dragon killing this fucking Venom for us. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Like, what? You are astonishing. And she's just so proud. I breathe fire. Yeah,
even
like,
Tarn is like, pride. You breathe fire.
Yes. And she's just like, Kat is just like, but did you eat him then? And she's like, but you do not speak to dragons. You do not ride, human. Like, yeah, I fucking ate him, but don't talk to me. It's really her sassy adolescence. Like, well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it's fine.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay. And Darna is proud of herself. Tarn, Violet, everyone's so proud. Thank you, Bessie and Darna. But we have to go see Melgren.
No.
I'm not ready to go see Melgren. Thankfully, everyone's okay. We have survived this first horde. People are still fighting, but we have survived this long. Like, let's go have a little chit chat right in the middle of a battle. No big deal, right?
I do find this very interesting that, like, basically the Wyvern are kind of like holding off now and just like waiting for their leadership. And then we're like, okay, quick, powwow, make a second plan. It's just like, at what point you're like, hold on, time out.
Right.
Time out, I gotta go potty.
You know what though? Kat being out here like, hey Violet, tell your mom we're gonna fight in the air if she will just stop the rain. Like, we are not the infantry. let us get up there. Let us help you fight. Like, we're quick on the ground, but also, like, we could fly. We could do both. Let us help. Okay,
We can
sure.
absolutely help. But then we have Jasenia coming to our rescue.
Jasenia, she's running, just like, don't look at what's in my robes.
Protecting it from the rain, rightfully so. But she's like, hey, I think I caught something, and I think Lyra's journal is the lie, or maybe something is wrong in Warwick's journal. Can we just take a look at that again? That symbol. What is that symbol, Montana? What does that look like to you?
She's like, that's a 7, dumbass, not a 6.
Oh, God.
She's like, literally, it says the first 6 right here. You know, the whole time we've been talking about this group of people who are the first 6. There's a 6 right here. That is not a 6 in this translation. That's a 7.
That's a 7. There are 7 circles on the wardstone in Eratia. 7 runes. 7. Like, just the fact that she just, like, keeps, like...
She's like, 7, Violet. Don't question me. It's 7.
Come on, girl. Why are you not... I don't know. But we have the realization.
Okay.
We have
well, yeah,
7.
she's like, the only thing that makes sense, but... holy shit! Okay, well, we can't go down that rabbit hole right now. We gotta talk to Melgren.
I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to tell Melgren what I know because I don't trust him. But we can work around that.
Melgren's a little bitch. Whatever. He's like, you're the reason I can't even plan effectively because you're stupid fucking relics. And he's like, well, you're welcome for your help, but you know, do you want me to leave? Do you want all of us to leave and let you die? We'll feed you to the vet inn. It's not a problem.
We're pretty much done here anyway.
Okay. I don't want to give Melgren any props, any points, but I'm gonna give him like a 16th of a point here. Because he does say, you might lead a revolution, Ryerson, but you know nothing about winning a war. Well, he calls it a revolution, not a rebellion.
That's
a
what your
slight win.
Of the point is.
Yeah, because he doesn't deserve an actual point, but like at least he didn't even do anything. He said something kind of okay.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't want to do what we need to do because
I know. I'm not ready for this chapter.
We're just No. I don't want to do it anymore. The leader has arrived. And we have
Violet
to get the wards up.
Violet's fighting with them. She's like, Brennan got the stone mended. Like, we can go out there and we can die, or you can let me try this. And if it doesn't work, we still die. Like, what is the harm in trying?
Like, at least try. Because at this point, we're all just going to go keep fighting and probably all die. So this is the sliver of hope that maybe half of us could live.
I will appreciate after the back and forth of arguing with her mom finally is like, okay, like we're going, right? And Melgren freaks the fuck out. You know, he's like, I'm sorry, General. She said, this is my school. He said, it's my army. There's no waiting. And Zane's like, wait, technically it's only half your army. The other half is mine. So
do you remember all those people that left and they came with me and now we came back to help you? We don't have to be here. We could go do this in Eratia if you want to figure out your own wards. We'll just peace out. And honestly, the fact that Zayden does like it, okay, getting ahead of myself.
Just say it. We're there. What does he do?
Just him deciding that It is worth saving because it doesn't matter where they are. He's like, wherever home
Yeah.
is, that is with you. So if you feel the need to do this in Navarre, we will do this in Navarre, and we sacrifice Erasure
We'll figure it out.
if we must.
Not
But then I'm
only
like,
are we sacrificing
is there?
Erasure, he's so on board with this plan that he is trying to pull an Aelin and self-sacrifice by offering himself up to fight the fucking leader while they try to raise the wards.
No, because that hurts me in the end.
We are in the final stretch. Callie, what is our chapter 64 summary?
Violet knows that the wards have to be raised by the breath of the seven different dragons, but a dragon can only ignite the stone one time. So now she must ask Coda to help them raise the wards. He is reluctant to listen to Violet, but ultimately goes along with it. This confuses Xaden because he believes Andarna to be a black dragon that could easily do it. When Violet explains in order to raise the wards, Xaden must choose to save the Veil or save his home, he assures Violet that his home is wherever she is and to do it here right now. So Vi heads down to the chambers to find Brennan has just finished healing the stone as Xaden heads off with Tarn to distract the Venom leader. I don't want to do this. Violet starts imbuing the stone, but when she starts pushing herself to no return, and Darna comes in to try and stop her. When that is unsuccessful, Lilith kicks Violet out of the way from the stone and starts to imbue it herself. She knows the process usually takes weeks, so she asks Sloane to siphon the power from her in order to do it quicker. This means that Lilith would drain all her power and Sloane won't do it. Lilith proceeds to tell Sloane all the horrible things she has done in order to convince Sloane to do what they need done. Lilith, in her final gift to her children, sacrifices herself in order to raise the wards once more.
I am not okay. I am not ready. Our excerpt. I can't. You're going to love Violet. She's smart and stubborn. Reminds me a lot of you, actually. You just have to remember when you meet her, she's not her mother. Recovered correspondence of Cadet Leah Mari to Sloane Mari. What?
And then to have this be the excerpt for this chapter, I'm like, why do you do this? Because it's just like, we didn't give her enough credit. This is her moment. I still have a lot of questions for you, Lilith. I will come find you. I'll have a chat with Malik and we can hash this out. But right now, you did the damn thing and my heart hurts. This chapter sucks.
Oh my goodness. I can't. And now Xaden's also like, yeah, the one they keep talking about, he is coming. Well, yeah, that's one of their teachers. He's from Ressin, and he wasn't here earlier because he thought we'd be at Samara. He thought we'd do the honorable thing and not figure it out. But he's here now, so I'm gonna go over there. You go do your thing. See you in like 5.
I don't.
Or we die.
I just don't. And then her asking specifically, how do you know that? And he just says, do me a favor and don't ask because 1, Ressin, but 2,
like what?
The nightmares. And I'm like, it hurts so bad.
Oh my god. We've talked about it multiple times how Violet makes Xaden choose. He chooses the wards for Navarre, understanding that everyone is going to die. The Veil is going to be overrun. He makes the choice, and it's okay. We're going to figure it out as we go. And she's like, okay, we've got this. Coda, we have to talk. The biggest fucking dragon on the continent, the most powerful of the Empyrean, the elder of elders, way past his elder era. Coda.
Even Zayden is scared for her. He's like, did you fall on your head today? Because what the fuck are you doing? Don't talk to him. Like, oh my god, you better run. He's going to kill you. And she's like, I don't know. I have to figure this out. Otherwise, we're all dead. So, starting off literally with the strongest dragon. Coda, you want to be homies? No.
It is the fact that she literally looks at him and just throws the accusation. You know. And you didn't tell your writer because dragonkind protects dragonkind. Like, okay, you fucking are in on this. And you figured it out, but Tarn didn't. I need you to be the real bestie and use your fire for this stone because you're going to be the black dragon for this bitch.
The fact that he is like a little hesitant at first is kind of shocking because it's like we're protecting the veil and your hatching grounds. So it does a little shock me that he's like, but then obviously does it. And I'm like, okay, but it's for you.
It's Tarn though. When he realizes what she did, he's like, you court death?
Yeah, just casually.
Well, kinda. No big.
Even her not telling Tarn.
It's not her secret.
It's not her secret to share, but I'm also like, in that moment, how is he not just like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
And we have to part. Like, she's like, Zayden, I got a million fucking questions, and I don't even have time to ask them right now. I gotta go do this shit. Tarn, don't you dare let his ass die, because we have to talk.
Stay with him for me. Don't you dare let him die. Zayden, don't you die. You will not die today. And I won't either, but fuck if this running isn't gonna kill her.
God, she's running. Lilith is running. I run because I couldn't save Liam, couldn't save Soleil. Like, I can save him. I can save all. Like, oh, Violet, now you're self-sacrificing.
Everybody's trying to off themselves and self-sacrifice in this, and it just kills me. I'm like, no, not you. No, not you. But then, I mean, it's not even just like the people that she loves. She's like, I remember their names. Avalyn, Sloane, Arik, Kai, the Flyer. I know all the first year's names. Like, it's not just about Zayden and her mom and Mira and Brennan
it's
anymore.
Everybody.
Or Ree. It's literally everyone. She's just like, if anyone can do this, it is me. And I have to do this.
Yeah.
No.
And talking about people self-sacrificing, Brennan is over here just like drained. He's like, it took everything in me to mend this bitch. Like, okay, great. And it took weeks to imbue the wardstone at home, and we have 0.5 seconds. So I'm gonna just keep pushing and pushing and pushing all of my power, and I'm probably gonna burn out. But
we need him.
I can't.
She's so sassy too, though. Like, before she rips our hearts out, she's like, I'm not fond of pits. I don't think I want to go in there.
Well, get the fuck down here.
I don't. No. Sobbing.
I want you to break my heart. I want you to break my heart.
The entire page is tabbed. Everything she said hurt my heart.
I really want you to break my heart, essentially, from pretty much, why didn't you tell me?
It's everything. It's everything. She's so sassy, though. She's like, tell you what. She's different. Oh, I can't. I can't. I should have known earlier. The second I saw you after Russin, I knew something was different about the sheen of your scales, but I figured I'd never be around an adolescent, so what should I know? Different. That's exactly how I've always felt. It's why you felt like you didn't fit in with other adolescents. It's why you were allowed to bond. Gods, you told me yourself, but I thought you were just being an adolescent. Oh my god. I should have listened when you said you were the head of your own den. That's why no one could fight your right of benefaction last year. Why the Empyrean allowed a juvenile to bond. Say it. Don't just guess. Your scales aren't really black. Oh god. No. But he is, and I so badly want to be just like him. Tarn. It's not hard to guess. He doesn't know, only the elders do. They revere him. He is strong and loyal and fierce. You are all those things too. You didn't have to hide. You could have told me. If you didn't figure it out, you weren't worthy of knowing. Oh, God. I waited 650 years to hatch. Waited until your 18th summer when I heard our elders talk of the weakling daughter of their general. The girl forecasted to become the head of the scribes, and I knew you would have the mind of a scribe and the heart of a writer. You would be mine. You are as unique as I am. We want the same things. I'm devastated. You are not a
You're
black
not
dragon.
a black dragon or any of the 6 that we know of. You're a 7th breed.
Yep.
Thanks. I'm crying.
Same. I just love our sweet Andarna. She's the best. But again, here we are with these like questions. Like Violet, she wasn't asking the questions.
Yeah.
Like, what does this mean? I mean, Andarna did give us a lot of big facts. Like, she flat out said numerous times, like,
I'll be the head of my own den.
Yeah. Which, yeah, you could easily take as like some smart ass adolescent comment. But nope, she was really telling you.
And we're over here crying, and then all of a sudden we just hear Lilith, nice to see you, Cam. Your father's been looking for you. I'm a bonded writer. There's nothing he can... I don't care. It holds power, huh? Okay, Lilith.
It makes me sad that she still asks, like, she demands that Andarna leave, and she's just like, I just don't trust her to see you. In this moment, like, we still don't trust Mom. And that this is a little sad. It's a little sad moment.
I mean, it's sad, though, especially knowing what happens to Lilith. Like, I understand Violet's mindset not knowing that her mom is about to die. But, like...
But we know.
It's just sad. We do know. And
I'm just like, their relationship is just so far strained that it's just like, obviously that would be her reaction. Like, oh, I need to protect Andarna because I don't know my mom's true intentions. And then we have Violet, who is now pushing and pushing and pushing all of her might. And I just don't. I don't want to do it.
Well, that, and then Tarn lets her see through his eyes as to what's going on, and she's watching Xaden fight the sage, and it's not going well. He's easily blocking the shadows, blasts of blue, daggers of fire. Like, what is happening? And
so many different wyverns.
Yeah, green fire,
green
red fire, blue
streams.
fire. Like,
Oh.
the cherry red fire. Where did this wyvern come from? And you've been holding off for this battle about this one? God damn.
Because are they like, is it like the sage and they like can grow? Are they becoming increasingly more powerful as their venom becomes increasingly
Oh
more
my
powerful?
god, fuck that.
Is that what's happening?
Or
Is that
even
why
if
they're all different?
it's not that specific wyvern growing, but like maybe also as the venom gets more powerful, they create more powerful wyvern.
Ooh, yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, there's like, it's noted. So there's a reason that they're have this different fire. And I just am not here for that shit at all. So now we have Zayden's emotions in with our own
Mm-hmm.
to the point where we are pushing ourselves to the extreme. We are completely past our limits. And Darna is now terrified because Violet is starting to burn out. I don't want to fucking be
Mm-hmm.
here anymore. She's like, I give everything. And I'm like, me too, because I'm done. I
You
don't
both
want to
have to
do it.
live. Promise me you'll choose to live.
Mm.
She's like, nothing matters. I'm done. I'm killing myself so everyone else can live, and I'm okay with that. But her telling Tarn, I'm so sorry, you shouldn't have to lose 2 riders this way. And Tarn, oh my god. You must save yourself. I chose you not as my next, but as my last. And should you fall, then I will follow. Like, what?
Mm.
I
And then
mean,
you
kind
just
of a
have
guilt trip.
Andarna. Also, yes, but like, and then you have Andarna just screaming at her, like, let go. Please let go. Like, why are we doing this?
Callie, please tell me what. Lilith, please tell me what happens. What happens?
No, because we have Violet.
Flat out no.
No, no, I refuse. We have Violet on the verge of burnout, and Darna is pleading. Tarn is pleading. They're begging her to stop. And now Lilith is just asking Arik and Sloan, like, what is your signet? What can you do? And Arik's like, oh, it hasn't manifested, or Cam, shall we call him? And
Mm-hmm.
then she's like, Sloan. And she's like, you're Amari. I killed your mother. God. I tracked her down and hauled her to her own execution. Remember? You were there. I made you watch. You and your brother. She's physically taking Sloane's hand, putting it on her, putting it on the stone. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. I can't. Liam. I could have stopped
Okay.
his death too. Stop.
Why the fuck didn't you? It's also the fact that she literally just fucking boots Violet off of the Wordstone. Like, close your fucking
Drop
archives
kicks
door
her.
in your brain. Just whoop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But God,
She's so physical about it.
oh.
Like she's dragging Sloane to this wordstone and she's like,
Mm-hmm.
you will do this. Like you basically don't have a choice. I am forcing you to do this. And then her going about and like, I mean, you now have assaulted her physically, but now you are like
Mm-hmm.
mentally destroying her heart so that she like has reason to want to kill you. And I'm like,
Yep.
that's not, that's, we're not, that's, don't put that on Sloane. And now, like, what are the repercussions of this for Sloane? Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, I can't.
And then Arik holding Violet back, he's saying, I can't. She's right. And if I have to choose between her life and yours, I choose yours. And then Adarna
Mm-mm.
chooses hers. And everyone is choosing Violet over Lilith. And I get it, but like, she's watching her mom die. She's already supposedly lost her dad. She lost her brother for 6 years. And now she's literally in front of her eyes watching her mom die. The trauma of this.
She says, as soon as my power, Amster's power, lives within the stone, fire it, raise the wards. There's nothing I wouldn't do to keep you safe. Do you understand? Everything was to get you to this point when you'd be strong enough. Oh my God. Nope. You're everything we dreamed you would be. All three of you. Oh God. And I'll get to see him soon. Live well. Why are you still talking? It hurts my heart. I just don't wanna. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
And she's just like, I get to be with my love again. Well, yeah.
Well, hopefully, but all these theories say they don't.
I mean, let her die in that at least that kind of peace. But and then Brennan, you know, he was so nasty to her, and then he's just like, Mom, and just crumples.
And Mira coming in and just immediately, like, in a rage.
Yeah.
But like, what did you do? What did you do?
I can't stop crying. I can't stop the tears right now.
And then, as if it wasn't heart-wrenching enough, oh my God, Xaden needs you. Tarn and Sigale wait with him.
Like, cool, now I have to leave my mom. And okay, here's Eddarda breathing fire, and all of a sudden we have you know, flame flowing in from the 6 above who are making it 7, and the iron flame burns black again.
It's all that's left of my mother.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we have 2 chapters left. What is our chapter 65 summary?
Hold on, I can't breathe. I can't read.
I know.
Chapter 65. When the wyverns start falling from the sky, everyone is relieved that the ward stone is working and the venom retreat from the college. Violet is only worried about her loved ones, and more specifically Xaden, as she could feel him dying through the bond. Taryn lets her know he is in fact alive, but she still wants to see him and see for herself. When she finally finds Xaden, he seems upset. He tells her he killed the venom who had a hold of him, but now it might be safer for Violet to stay in Navarre instead of going with him back to Erasia. When she asks why, he just tells her that she should be afraid because he did the only thing he could to save them, and that was to channel from the ground. Oh my God. Are you broken yet? I'm God, so broken. I'm broken into a million pieces right now.
'Cause I'm broken. Yes. Yes, I am. And we just have the thud of wyvern bodies just they're all dying. And then Eddarda, please forgive me. What? Like, I'm not mad at you, Eddarda. My mom made her choice. It fucking sucks, but it's not your fault.
Are you going to skip our excerpt? Because it hurts my heart and I need you to read it to me.
Oh, well, I forgot. Yeah, I will. Sorry, I forgot. I'm so not okay right now.
I can't even think. I don't even know what I'm doing. If you're here for this episode, we apologize for the blubbering messes that we are. But like,
it's late. We're tired.
Have
we're
you
sad.
read this shit? It's so sad.
Yes, our excerpt. Most generals dream of dying in service to their kingdom. But you know me better than that, my love. When I fall, it will be for one reason only, to protect our children. Recovered unsent correspondence of General Lilith Sorengale. Why was it unsent? Was she
You think it
writing
was
to him
just
after
like
he had supposedly passed?
maybe maybe it was just like in a journal of hers that she
Mm-hmm.
was just, like sad.
Mm. Okay. Tarn tells Violet Zayden lives, and she's like, "Thank you, Dune. That's gravity, right? He's enough to keep my feet grounded, to keep the sun rising." Again with the gravity.
I don't fucking like it. To keep my feet grounded, which I don't like the ground anymore. The Venom have ruined that for me. So I don't even like this whole
Literally.
gravity being stuck on the ground thing. Oh my God. But then they're lifting people off the ground. What the fuck is with this gravity? Oh,
I don't get it.
it has to be something with gravity. Her signet has to be something with gravity. I don't know what that means, but
It's the fact that the Wyvern are falling dead, the Venom panicked and they ran, so leadership is hunting them down. Like we're all kind of fucked up, but we lived. So that's what matters. We promised we were going to make it through to graduation. We were not going to die. We were going to get through this together, and we did.
well, some of us, Lilith didn't.
I'm talking about our squad, but yeah.
I know. I know you are, but oh God, just hurts.
It's it's the fact that Melgren and Devira are laying out the terms on them returning, and negotiations are going on, and they're like, bodies are dropping all over the kingdom. Like there's no chance this can be hidden. Everyone's gonna know that they've been lied to. Like, yeah, they're gonna want us back now, but do we want to come back?
Mm-mm.
What?
No, not really, because pretty much everything we have gone through in this college has led to death.
Mm-hmm.
Death college.
Mm-hmm. Best gift, Death College.
Death college. And
Mm-hmm.
I am just like, no. This is it. I mean, it's Hogwarts. And every time Harry goes back, someone dies. So
Mm-hmm.
Violet, take the hint, leave the college.
Stop going back.
You don't want to be here because people die. And worse than that, we can't find Zayden. And we are worried about Zayden. And we need to find Zayden. And oh God.
He's up front. It's fine. He's
But
okay.
Sigale actually cracks me up because, she gives Violet the compliment of, you fought well today.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, you did too. And she's like, well, I'm expected to. Okay. Be careful of your words, though. And is
It's ironic
that
coming from you.
yeah, but she's warning Violet, she's warning her, Violet, of how to speak to Zayden. So does
Yeah.
Sigale already know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Zayden lets her know, like, I killed him. I snapped whatever tether he had on me and killed him. The tether?
Which is weird.
Explain?
Explain?
Please tell us more.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We both have like grim news. And
Yeah.
Violet is just trying to I don't know if this is like comforting him or just, explaining what happened. Like he said his truth and now she's sharing her truth. And she says, my mother saved us. She used Sloane, siphoned her power, and now she's in the Wardstone. She lives in the Iron Flame and she is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, but why would you be sorry? Like, you don't have any reason to be sorry. You probably wanted her dead. And he's like, no, I never would want anyone that you loved dead. Like, that hurts me. And I'm just like, it hurts me too.
And it's the fact that he is staring off into the ravine. He's not looking at her. She feels an uncomfortable silence. She's trying to get any sort of reaction out of him. And he's like, okay, yeah, we'll come back. Like, you're going to be under wards. It's safer here for you. This is where we should be. You won't be as scared. And she's like, well, I mean, what is possibly scarier than what we just went through today? I can't. I'm not ready.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh my God. It's the whole...
You love me.
You love me. What's out there that I should be scared of, Xaden? What did he tell you? What did you see? What could he know that has him so shaken? And when he finally looks at her and she gasps, looking at the man she's hopelessly in love with, me, he whispers, a faint, almost indistinguishable red ring emanating from his gold-flecked onyx irises. You should be scared of me.
I am so unwell.
Let's unpack this in a second. 3 pages left. What is chapter 66, Zaddy's POV? Summary.
Oh, God. Xaden is going head-to-head with the Venin when the Venin makes it known that he is their general. He keeps taunting Xaden and tells him to turn, that there is only one way to save Violet, to which Xaden does and kills the Venin. The next day, he wakes up next to Violet and immediately leaves before she sees him. He makes his way through the college down to the chambers where Jack is in the interrogation chamber. He demands Jack to give him the answers to his questions. He wants to know what the cure is. Jack laughs at him and tells him, oh God, he is now the villain in his own story, and they aren't so different after all. Maybe they are like brothers. I fucking hate Jack Barlow.
Our excerpt says, we have tried every method we know of. As you requested, there is no cure. There is only control. Missive from Lieutenant Colonel Nolan Colesbury to General Illa Sorengale. Nolan was trying to find a cure. Xaden fighting this guy and just the back and forth, like how he's like, the sage is so nonchalant. He's like, you strike, I block, you throw, I dodge. Well, it's just like the nightmares, but this is real fucking life happening. And he just keeps saying, like, yeah, you're gonna turn. Come on, just do it. It's fine. This is some fucking peer pressure right here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gravity claims me, and I fall, passing my feet and slamming into the ground on my hands and knees. I told you once that you'd turn for love, and so you shall.
He says, I know more than you think. Because you're a sage? A sage? I am a general. Okay, so you're not a sage, you're a maven? What?
I don't.
The fact that we don't have any...
Well, oh my God. Generals die with the same as soldiers. He fights him and he's trying. So he says, do they? And he's laughing. Come on, Shadow Wielder, turn. It's the only way to save her. And then I'm like, so why again? Okay, now we're going back down the Papa Sorengale is a Venin, because does he need Xaden to be on the inside to like get to Violet? Like, this is the only way. If we take Xaden, or somehow he goes and is with the rest of the creepy ass Venom, that for some reason Violet would go and like meet with them, because they keep saying like they don't want to kill her. They just want her.
They want her. He's going to wield her.
Yeah, which is weird to me. That whole thing throws it. But the only way to save her, don't fuck with me. Oh my God.
We're fighting. He's struggling. I slam one hand into the ground and clench my other fist, my arm shaking with effort it takes to hold him there as I dive into the depths of Sigale's power and let the fire consume me. He's too strong. I can't do it. I'm not going to let Violet die. He won't get his hands on her. The slush beneath my palms melts, and I feel there's something beneath me. A steady flow of unmistakable power. And then Sigale, you cannot. I chose you.
But Violet chose me too. And that I don't understand. I'm just like,
why?
I mean, it was either die or beat him, and that I understand, but I'm like, I don't know. Could he have just fought for like 30 seconds longer? 10 seconds longer? Like, how much longer did he need?
And, after he wakes up from this dream, remembering all that happened, he's looking at Violet and just looking, she's there, it's okay. And I can, he's skimming over every part of her. I can see from the silvery lines of her hard-won scars to the silvery half of her hair on the pillow. Again with the silver.
So much silver. So much silver.
But he's leaving. He's off on a little adventure time. He's going through. He says, the guard cracks a yawn and I slip by unnoticed thanks to the increase in my signet, or whatever this is. What do you mean? What did you do? Is this hiding in the shadows, or are you just like in a fucking invisibility cloak? Like,
I wish.
What?
I really wish that's what it was. We are looking for Jack fucking Barlow.
I hate it.
Why
the fuck?
The cure?
I hate it.
Tell me the cure. I don't. Oh my God. I mean, he's even threatening Jack, and Jack is like, you just don't get it, do you? Like, there is no cure. You can never
and
give
Xaden's
back
telling
what's
me.
taken.
Yeah, and Xaden's telling him, tell me what the cure is, and I won't send for the ribosed chest that will hold you in the air until you mummify. But is he bluffing? Because Violet shattered it. She hit it with her lightning and pieces went everywhere.
True.
So, why is he saying that? Is he just bluffing, or is there, another chest? What is
Maybe he's just bluffing. Maybe he's just bluffing. And just because he wants to know.
Yeah.
It's
all right.
I'd rather die than become one of you. But you already did.
Okay, so just you've already stabbed me. Just send it home, put the dagger all the way through my heart, and tell me what Jack says.
No.
End this fucking book.
All this time, you've been convincing everyone you're the hero. And now you'll be the villain, especially in her story. Welcome to our fucked up family. Guess we're brothers now. Literally, I could not be more glad that we finished this five days before the book comes out. And by the time this episode comes out, like a day or two, because quite literally, I want to throw this fucking book again. It just ripped my heart out, pissed me off. I remember why I was so mad at the end of this. I remember.
You called me and you were livid.
I fucking hate Jack Barlow. Everything about him.
Okay. Real quick, I had jumped in Julie's, our friend Julie, the NYC bookworm. Go follow her. She's great. I jumped in her live a couple nights ago, and her and Moira and a bunch of other of our friends, like, it was just so funny. And they have a friend named Tiffany, and her husband jumped in on the live, and he was out here like, no, like, Jack Barlow is going to be a good guy. He's going to have a redemption arc. I'm like, don't you say that. No one was agreeing with him. Everyone's like, no, fuck you. Get out of here.
I just don't see it.
I don't either. But they're saying it. He's too big of a part in this and that he's going to turn. I'm like, no, he's got to die. He's a villain. And he's like, just wait till Onyx Storm. You're going to see I'm right. I'm like, no, you're wrong.
I don't know in what context he would like do good. Okay, I could see this. Somehow him and Xaden kind of make a brethren friendship. Brethren?
Brethren?
And maybe in that context, like he helps Xaden do whatever Xaden needs to do, but not in the context where he's like out killing other Venom and like helping Violet like save the world. I don't see that context, but maybe like a little tiny redemption of like, oh, I helped Xaden that one time.
I don't want it.
Or maybe he just like accidentally helps Xaden. Like Xaden does something and it just turns out that Jack was there and helps. I don't know. I don't see it. Jack fucking Barlow is the epitome of the worst character in this book, and I die on that hill.
He's dead to me.
I will die on that hill. Yes. He's the worst.
We did it.
That was emotionally exhausting. I need to go sleep for 3 days, and then I'm going to wake up and do it all again and read Onyx Storm. Is everyone else ready? Let's go.
So our rough plan here is we are going to get these episodes out, and then we will be going live on Tuesday with our friend Liz for release day. Make sure you join our Instagram live. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be talking all things Empyrean and theories. Just come hang out with us for a little bit. It'll be a blast. We're going to take a little break, take time to read Onyx Storm, give you our initial thoughts, reactions, and then we're jumping right into it. We are deep diving. We are picking this whole book apart. We are ready to just apparently hurt ourselves repeatedly, and it'll be fine. But thank you guys so much for being here.
Book hangover and be waiting for the fourth one. Yeah, we can't wait to do this journey with you because we know that everyone is going to be on the same page. So don't spoil it for others because nobody likes that. Go read the book, enjoy it, and then when we start our deep dive, please join the conversation. Send us theories you have for the fourth book. Everything, please. Any little tidbits that you thought were important that maybe you want us to cover in the podcast would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, we are just excited to jump in and do the dang thing. So thank you for being here as always. And we will see you.
And if you do spoilers, you're a little bitch.
Yeah, basically. Don't fucking post spoilers. Don't do it.
None of it. But also don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, join our Patreon. Don't post spoilers, because if you do, you're a fucking bitch. But thank you. We love you anyway.
And thanks for coming to our TED Talk. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.